What YouTube channel is great to binge? Primitive technology is absolutely mesmerizing. Long videos, no speaking, it's just a guy in the woods making stuff from mud and plants and fire. Not sure if he does this for all his videos, but if you turn on CC it has real-time explanations of what he is doing so that you don't have to scroll down to the video description and try to follow along. Edit, holy shit, the karma. And thank you for the gold, kind stranger. A toria sevillas. I didn't know I loved battle strategy until I watched a video, then I couldn't stop. The Great War. Week by week updates of World War I as they happened exactly 100 years prior. Lessons from the screenplay. The videos break down screenplays of movies and TV shows, and it explains the decision making and reasoning that goes into them. Every frame of painting is great too. I prefer him and LFTS to Nerdwriter. Dan Bell's channel. It's more or less him exploring abandoned buildings, dead malls, dead hotels, motels, quite interesting. Oh, I got addicted to Another Dirty Room so quick. The best part of it to me is their uncontrollable giggles. Tom Scott. Things you might not know in amazing places are really interesting. The first video that got me binging was his Computer Files, the problem with time zones. Steve 1989 Reinfo, a guy opens new and, occasionally very, old MERS and other military rations and consumes most of the contents. He also has a very soothing voice and a positive attitude, even when he's eating the most vile slop imaginable. Edit, can't believe I forgot to mention he does all the original music for his videos too. The guy is a champion. Let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Internet comment etiquette. Everybody post pictures of your houses. Get in there, you serious Betsy. Every frame of painting, there aren't that many, but all the videos there are really great and interesting. The guy that runs it did an AMA a couple of years ago that is also a good read. If you want more movie essays, check out the Royal Ocean Film Society channel Criswell Lessons from the Screenplay. Now you see it. Ashens has been making the exact same type of video, with the exact same type of humor, with the same kind of content for over 10 years, and it's still funny. This man has lineage, he was the original unboxer. Each video has decent length, and he has a soothing voice. As far as I'm concerned, he has the best channel on YouTube. Edit, link to his channel. YouTube.com. Don't forget it's all been done on the exact same brown sofa for most of the 10 years. He also has a movie with a sequel in the works, I believe, and 2 books about terrible old games you've never heard of. Edit, Fix the Hess also has. The exact same sofa, you say? Just like my other favorite online series. Hey, wait a second, that's not on YouTube. Soviet Womble. Casually explained. Just self-deprecating enough to be funny without being sad. And being self-deprecating enough to be funny while being sad is what Excerpt 1A is for. In no particular order, here's my big list of channels I watch regularly. Chris Jessig is great for fun, well-animated science and sociology explanations. Minute Physics is addictive for its shorthand-drawn physics explanations. Minute Earth is like Minute Physics, but for biology geological logic. Numberpile is a rotating interview format for cool math facts. Matt Parker from Stand Up Maths is a frequent participant, so if you like Numberpile then give Stand Up Maths a shot. Vsauce, and 2 and 3, are fun but frenetic shows on interesting random things, mostly science-related. Veritasium is full of short episodes either explaining cool science things or visiting interesting places related to science. Kukray is in the same vein as Vsauce and Veritasium, though it delves into non-science topics as well. It's animated in a simple but effective manner. Crash Course has 20 to 40 episode playlists at 10 or so minutes apiece about various topics like philosophy, chemistry, and mythology. Very high production value and very entertaining. Smarter Every Day is a science demonstration channel that gets a lot of attention. Personally, the southern accent is a little off-putting for me. Sorry for lack of links, I'm on mobile. Captain Disillusion has been pretty solidly thought out, entertaining and quirky. I also love practical engineering, feel like I learn a lot. Edit, wow, woke up to a lot of discussion and my first gold? Thanks a lot, stranger. Glad y'all enjoying their content. CD was a surprise to me as it is a bit gimmicky, but I was a fan of Beekman's World growing up and have an appreciation for this style. We definitely need to support stuff like this. Cotta Slab. Great kid who does nerdy shit and really seems to know what he's talking about. If you can find a series you like, you'll be in the Cotta Slab hole for hours. I think his videos are hilarious because even though he's super smart and knows exactly what he's doing, he never seems to look at it all. Like, sure, let me just down a bit of cyanide and dip my hand in mercury. I know that all he does is perfectly safe, but he's so good that he does it in a casual way that just makes him look like a total madman sometimes. Love it. I like the video where he was talking about how he slipped in the kitchen on some butter, but he starts the video by saying, "So I was in my garage, making some explosives," and just continues with his sentence like he's explaining how he was doing laundry. Forgotten weapons. If you're interested in history, firearms, and/or mechanical systems, it's unparalleled. Ian is informative without being too dry, and he has access to what seems like every firearm from the past 150 or so years. Good guy, providing good information. It's a welcome reprieve from most other firearm YouTubers at it. YouTube.com finally figured out the link also. Unranged is run by Ian and another person. You get to see them in action a bit more, and their What Would Stoner Do rifle series is very entertaining. YouTube.com. First we feast. I'm Sean Evans and you're watching Hot Ones, the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. SRIRACHANOBIGDEAL rips srirachas for. The new season won't have sriracha. I know. It's no big deal. Bill Wurtz. Hire a samurai. Note, people who could not afford to hire a samurai did not hire a samurai. Rich important people who could afford to hire samurai hired samurai. Av. He does tool teardown review videos explaining along the way everything that goes into the tool and what makes it good, skookum, or garbage. Go learn a thing or two and be entertained by his Canadian shenanigans. Edit, added channel link. Techmoan, while a questionable name, has a great tech blog. He also dresses very nicely and has a soothing voice, so that's A+. Edit, this is now my top comment and I'm okay with that. I think the name is just that to the English. Moaning is the same as whining. As opposed to, moaning. Do Americans never use moan to mean complain? You'll hear bitch and moan sometimes. Not really moan by itself. Might depend on what part of the country you're in though. Steven Septic aka Sugar Pine 7. He just hit 1 million subs too. Sourced shutting down was honestly the best thing that's ever happened to his career. Edit, spelling. Regular car reviews. The YouTuber goes in depth on everyday car models from the past and present and details their history and culture that surrounds each model. Perfect introductory video, and probably his most famous, 1995 Mazda Miata. Red Letter Media. I love half in the bag for shitty movies, or when Mike actually likes something. Schlock made by hack frauds. Rich Evans' laugh is the sound of angel wings. I genuinely laughed out loud at some parts. I know. The Killian Experience is a pretty solid gaming comedy channel. He rarely posts, but his quality is generally consistent. New Zealand has to stop Hitler. Just reading that shit in his voice is too perfect. Nardwar the Human Serviette has some of the most interesting and well-researched interviews with famous individuals, mainly musicians. I've watched interviews with people I've never even heard of just because of how amazing and entertaining his interview style is. Half the fun of watching is seeing the reactions of his interviewees to all of his gifs and random facts that he throws out. It's awesome. Excerpt 1a. Great science of philosophical stuff with a healthy dose of cynical and self-deprecating humor. I really enjoy Penguin Zero, CR1T Call. He plays shitty games, dubs over as seen on TV ads, and watches horrible movies, etc. His videos are simple and to the point, no over-editing or anything, just funny games and golden commentary. You can take our land. You can take our freedom. But you can't take our monkey nuts. If you are DBZ fan then Team 4-star. Hey Kakarot, what's the opposite of Christopher Walken? Christopher Reeves. Stomps legs. I love all of TFS's videos, but that joke and the first Helsing abridged that Takahata did years ago made me a convert for life. Jazz Townsend and Son. He recreates old cooking styles. He has a nice, Calm voice and a lot of it's both interesting and relaxing.